Hi, my name is Quill, and I'm addicted to RIMWORLD. I'm like 15 episodes ahead of like the YouTube series at this point. It's ridiculous. I'm so enjoying this run. I don't like how sort of plain and undecorated the base is, but otherwise, this is like the largest amount of space I think I've really occupied in one of our bases before, and it just keeps going and growing, and it's great. A couple injuries here from our little raid, but our people are coming home. Hopefully Soto's gonna be okay. Is it possible none of these people are set to doctor? I can set the self-tend. How do I... That's an interesting question. Is it... I set up a camp. That's a temporary thing, right? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna set up a camp here because I'm not sure how we can adjust their jobs. There you go. Everyone is set to doctor. And, oops, just in case, yeah, the self-tend is enabled as well. Okay, now that we've done that, no resources on this map, is there? Not that I can see. I don't think the camp allows that, but the settling might. I mean, I can deconstruct this stuff. Sorry, it was just out of curiosity. Anyway, now that we've done this, I think I can go back to world, click the camp, reform, and go. Could take these tables. I'm not going to, but I'm hoping that that will enable some tending now. Yeah, there you go. You're patched up. All right, thank goodness. Dakin's having a oh, because you read the cursed book. What exactly are you doing? Where? Okay, you're just smashing random furniture. That's fine. You're not going to go destroy my stack of components or anything like that, right? Right? They'll probably be okay. What are these for again? Bioferrite, which we've got. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start researching Skipaduction. That way we can get rid of this book at that point. I wonder if like the kids are more likely to get the break from this, or how that works. If there's any logic, I'm not sure. I did do a few adjustments, a little bit of adjustments to the work schedule in between episodes. I've also, oh, excuse me. I also had lunch, so apparently that's going to mean coughing. I've gone and designated the areas that we're going to be putting down these geothermals later. I've also gone and canceled some of the mining jobs just to make sure that we can focus on some of the minerals. And I am putting together the plans for our proper extended kill box, although we probably won't start using it until we get longer range weapons. This is really meant for things that have somewhat longer range. I think it's about 23 tiles from like here to the front. Somewhere around there. 25 tiles is the medium range for the assault rifle, which seems to be a pretty good thing to target. Fire foam poppers, that's going to be good too. IDs, no. Sterile materials, I don't know about that. We don't really have the material to do it right now, so I think I'll skip ahead. Xenogenetics, no. Medicine production, maybe. Is it time for deep drill? Not yet. How do we get our spaceship tech? The orbital scanner, no. How do we get the shuttle? It doesn't lead to shuttle's over here. Oh, it does lead to that. Or no, the transport pod does. Because it might be worth starting to do some shuttle-based mining. I'm going to research the transport pod, which gives us a few options, which is good. And I don't think I've got any restrictions here. No, that's fine. Mav. Just don't. Okay, and you know what? Don't use the wooden club either. How about that? You're unhappy about it? Don't use the wooden club. How see? All these, oh my God, are they following an ideology where they hate melee weapons? But they came with melee weapons? Okay, also depressive. Trapped indoors. I mean, at least now, okay, we've got a telescope, so people should go out here and use the telescope from time to time. Maybe, should I make the telescope further away? Force them to walk outside more? I don't know. But if they spend a little bit of time here, that might help reset some of their moods. So that's going to be all right. Walking, although Petra's down. Did you go into labor? No, but you had some smoke leaf. because we've got some in the caravan. All right, block making, good. Yeah, that was one of the things, is tweak some of the priorities so that people will end up doing a little bit more block making so that we can get on some of this construction. I'm also putting down some straw matting in here because straw matting is highly flammable. And if something happens to set stuff on fire over here while people are attacking us, that's not going to be the end of the world, you know? What I'm planning on doing to help contain the temperature within this area is I'm going to go and put a granite door on both sides. I will set it to stay open, but it's still going to cause the temperature to stay a little bit more contained. We will see exactly what we can do about that, but that's kind of the plan there. Oh, I also want to go and build a granite door here and here, but don't build them yet. Thank you. All right. Petra's no longer incapable of walking. That's good. I think the caravan was still moving. More shelves is going to be great. Tons of kibble being made. Right, I have this suspended because I'm worried about them butchering the humanoid bodies. We still have some insect meat, so yeah, I'm not going to be worried about that. Kibble is in place over here. Lisa's getting a level up. That Lisa is crazy with those stats. And we're working on, I guess this is going to be the throne room, is the plan. Let's get a power conduit to go into the middle of the room. It's not going to be an odd-sized room, which I don't love. That has got a critical break risk. Oh yeah, that's because you have some serious withdrawal going on, which isn't really going to be helped by you getting over here. We really did run out of tea, didn't we? No. I have Psychite tea. What, was I typing it wrong? Was I looking on the wrong page? Why couldn't they send them with Psychite tea? I was pretty sure I had hundreds of it, and it turns out that's true. Ooh, let's mine out the steel. We really don't have access to a lot right now. Well, again, no, we legit just don't right now. And I do have the extra trade beacon going up in this area now. Not that there was a lot of stuff sorted back here yet, but I'll go. Don't convert my people, you jerk. That's rude. If any of you guys decide to join us, I'll probably do like the imprisoned convert thing. Especially now, I'm just feeling bitter. We're separated. Yes, that's Chico. Oh, because it's doing this. Unassign. Because you're still assigned there. So it should be okay. Yeah, that goes away. Good. We've got some chem fuel now. Lovely. Let's get started on high explosive shells. Do until X, where X is going to be like 70. And I'll bring it up fairly high up, actually. It is going to be important that we maintain a good number of those. And since that has started, I will go and queue up a steel mortar. Let's say 3 of them. And then we'll put little granite separators between them in case there's a chained explosion of some kind. And we'll get ready for that. Love that this mess cleaned itself up. That's great. You guys will arrive quite early in the morning. Tap, 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 tap. Mine out all that steel. We'll have to rebuild a wall here after, but that's okay. We'll be doing some smoothing and stuff too. Frenzy is done, not a big deal. And then the construction is going on. And thank you for the blocks. And yeah, this is going to be nicely set up. I moved some of the lamps around, got a little bit of flooring there. I did designate a roof right here so we don't get rained on when we fight. As a reminder, because a lot of people have some very outdated information, darkness does not provide any sort of combat modification. Firing in, firing out of darkness, none of that does anything. There was a period in the early alpha stages where darkness did provide a combat debuff. That has not been the case in years, but some people still have that information. There is, in ideology, the ideology that gives you a boost in darkness, but that is different. Psychic Soothe, that's great. Okay, that is going to help. Connor's actually in a really bad mood here. Ugly environment. Entombed underground. How do I encourage more people to spend more time outside? Like, maybe we should have run an undergrounder ideology. You know what? Let's do a torch celebration. I don't care about necessarily new joiner, but everyone's going to spend a little bit of time outside. Maybe not enough to get rid of the debuff completely. But then I can do a second ritual too. If someone joins, hopefully they're good. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. And in fact, I might be fine with not having more people. Let's see. All right, it's beautiful. So we get another mood boost, which is good too. And yeah, Connor's feeling a lot better. Are you... Oh, it was actually... Oh, no Blood Feeder Master! Because Petra's away. But it did get rid of the... You didn't spend time outside. So, okay, that's good. Because I could recruit everyone and just have them sit outside, but that feels... And we have done that a little bit, but it does feel kind of awkward, right? Yeah. We're getting lots of corsets. This is still powered off currently. Although, yeah, no, that's fine. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to leave a double wall for parts of this. But I will carve away... Let's do a 5 tile wide, because it's 4 tile wide for the solar generator. It'll give us room to run a cable and just have a little bit of extra space to play with. That's going to be the idea, and then I'm going to shrink this to exclude that. We'll put some solar panels on that side. Yeah, double wide. Oh, wait, hold on. I was doing double wide as if it was a freezer. It's not a freezer. Do that, and then cancel this bit? Sure. It's actually going to mean more mining, but I think that's fine. All right. You guys are, there we go, about to come onto the map. Soto's collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. That's weird. You get the fibrous mechanites, but didn't you guys just rest? Oh yeah, it's not, I was gonna rescue. It's not that you need rescuing, it's that you are stupid asleep. All right, reset you, reset you. I don't like that there's a lynx out there. Hopefully we'll go and collect those animals quickly. We do have a handful of animal handlers. All right. Might do another work assignment tweak, because I did do a little bit of a tweak while the people were away, so it didn't include them. But we've also got all these guests here, so things are going to change. Once the guests go away, we might do a little bit of a reset and recalculation. We're going to deconstruct this gibbet cage, just to get the material. And Petra's got to be about to pop. I know it's not blinking this little icon, which is, again, the colored mood bar. It does blink that icon when it's really close. Because I think, like, we can get some numbers. Ooh, a little bit of hyperthermia. I mean, it is admittedly cold. All right. It is the end of winter. We can replant after, and we may do that. Again, ultimately, the idea is to set up some hydroponics over here. Power-wise, grid excess, and the storage. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Transport pod tech, go. Let's do the shuttle next. And then, ooh, maybe hospital beds. We do need a lot of material to do that. But that would be good. And then, yeah, maybe I do get the sterile material. We need a lot of silver for it, though. Have we found... Did we have any silver veins on this map at any point? I mean, we probably did. I suspect there's probably a guaranteed one early on. But I actually don't have a real strong memory of it. But we certainly haven't run into a lot of silver veins. But we can just do some trade. I mean, the shuttle can help with that, of course. Animal corpses over there. Some level up for some of the kiddos, including the kiddo guests. We got 2 kiddo guests, actually. And yeah. So, get these doors. I'm going to leave these open. Vasquez, I'm going to get you to walk through this door. And then the other one over here, please. Thank you. Okay. Leave them open. We still want bad guys to walk through here. But this is going to count as a room. It is roofed. Yep, which is good. And yeah, temperature can go through there, but I'm just hoping it can get hot enough. It's not a very long tunnel. But even just like people walking through fire, right? Because the idea is like, okay, everyone comes up here. They're all grouped up. They're ready to attack us. And then something happens. Maybe we set things on fire intentionally. Or maybe it's just they set things on fire. Whatever happens, happens. And then we burn there. Maybe it'll never come up. But I think it's a good option. I'm going to hunt this bluebird, which is weirdly inside of our building. And then temperature in here is good with the 2 heaters. Lovely. And yeah, carve that back. And then we'll get some extra stuff, maybe some extra batteries. I've got a lot of those gibbet cages. Do this. Violet's mechanoids. Whoa! That's a lot. No. Not even that impressive, to be honest. An actor's novel. Who cares about that? No. All right, done. Bluebird, and again, there's no butcher right now, which is fine. There's also no vegetable food anymore. Well, there's a little bit, but not much. Okay, we're still waiting for that and this to be mined. Okay, we can leave these doors open, actually. I don't know why that door wasn't being held open already, just for convenience. And we will need a door here for this to count as a throne room. Temporary workers. You want me to send 3 colonists? Meh. I like my colonists. I don't want to send them away. Who was for honor? Maybe. Ooh, there's some more steel over there. All right, that does need it to be mined. Boom, 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 boom. I don't remember. Is this the map where there was like... Oh, this is probably the tree we were seeing before. Petra's in labor! Gather for childbirth. Go. August, can I get you to... Oh, is there no dirt in this room? All right. It's like trying to right-click and it wasn't giving me a clean hospital option. All right. Where is Petra? I mean, I get that you're walking slowly. Yeah, no, that is all that's going on. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. Fine, fine, fine. And yeah, we're going to start making the flak vest, flak pants, although we need steel for that. We got the components now, finally. Solar flare is awkward. It's not... I don't know if losing the light in the hospital is actually going to cause a problem for this. I mean, in real life, that would be fairly annoying, but I don't think that's one of the factors here. Taming inspiration. Hang on a second. We have a boomerat. No boomalopes. We have another mare, though. And it was Mav. Tame that mare. Okay, final stages. And yeah, the power will be back for the growth vat to work before we need it, because it takes a while. There we go. Healthy baby. Baby blood sprout. Veronica. Oh, I like that. How do I select? Yeah, okay. Newborn. Yeah, no traits there. I don't think I'm running the... Can I even insert you right now? No. I don't think I'm... Am I running the colonist backstories mod? I should check on that. Because it's not very game-changing. Because right now, in vanilla RimWorld, all the babies, when they become adults, they get the same generic colonist backstory, which is rather boring. And so the other mod looks at the actual history of things that happened to people and then gives them an appropriate backstory, which is kind of neat. I think it does tend to like weight things in a fairly... You see a lot of things come up a lot because there's certain experiences that come up often, but I don't think that's bad. We may want to do a little smooth here because it is going to be perpetually dirty. Not that there's going to be a lot of foot traffic here, actually. So maybe it's fine. All right, power's back. So now, insert person. Oh, are you just going by blood sprout? Let me change that. I don't know why I didn't use the last name like as the sort of, or the first name as the implicit nickname. Maybe it always does that. I don't know. We'll do that. I like it. Okay. And yeah, put you into the vat. Into every citizen's final duty. I might want a floor here. I don't know. I probably will roof here to just prevent trees from spawning here all the time, but I don't want to do it now because at some point I'm going to be taking down these walls. Because obviously we don't want these walls to be here when we're defending over here, but we're not defending over here. I was just pre-building it so that we're ready to go once we get some long-range weapons. You know, maybe it's a little silly, but I kind of wanted it because I want to plan out where I might want to put the rest of my gardening. And yeah, the weather is turning. We really can plant outside again. I think it's just going to be a giant amount of rice. Well, I say that, and probably more psychoid and hay and, yeah, I mean, lots of stuff. Let's do that. Do that. Do this, and then I'm going to go back and do some more of these growing zones. If you draw them next to each other, then it's just expanding the same one, unless you do a bunch of like click off, click on stuff, which is kind of annoying. So this one here, okay, hold on. This one here is going to be rice. This one is going to be, you know what? No, not hay. I think this will just be more rice. Unless I do the psychoid here. This will be hay. It's a little smaller. Hay grass. So Psychoid. This will be more rice. And this little one... I mean, I guess... Oh, you know what? Do a little bit more Tinctoria. Yeah. And then this stockpile zone, or dumping stockpile. Let me shrink you so you don't cover this fertile bit. And just in case I don't get the hydroponics set up, what we're going to do with this one is we're going to do a heal root right here. Good. And then this dumping stockpile, I'm just going to grow to this. And actually, we might end up putting it in this hole here. Okay. That seems okay. Good. Let's see. We got our prisoners. You're up walking? Are we recruiting you? Can I recruit you? Unwavering loyalty. Blood feed. No legs. No, no, we're not recruiting you. All right, well, we need to get to work. Install peg leg. Peg leg. I thought I was going to do 2 blood feeders and 2 hemogen farms. So you're to be a hemogen farm. And just be on maintain. All right. I don't remember what was going on. Oh, was it one of them that broke out and then we killed them? And then that was the prisoner from this raid. That's right. Okay. Good. Surgery failed. Huh. I'm shocked. I don't know if I acknowledge it, but there have been mentioned one of the great ways to train medicine is to do the exploratory surgery on people. Apparently, as long as you've got at least 1 tick of passion in medicine, 2 exploratory surgeries hits the XP cap in a day. So you can just queue up a couple of those. I don't know how it compares to the leg stuff. We're gonna go and install peg leg left and remove peg leg right. And you can do it on your own colonists, but I guess you can like sort of botch and maybe do brain damage and stuff. So it's better on prisoners. All right, Shaman Merchant, not the most exciting, but let's see what they have. It's birds over there and that. Mining out this section, which is great. Oh, yeah, our power is positive right now because we had the excess from the geothermal generator. So I don't have to worry about putting down more solar panels yet. I definitely will when we set up the hydroponics, which I might not need for this season. Although I am thinking if I'm not going to do hydroponics for this season, frankly, yeah, I think I might skip it. Oh, let's make sure we're not on any yellow spots. Okay, we are. Shrink zone. I mean, we'll still get a rice harvest there, but I mean, it's just slower. It's not like it's more labor intensive. But I think that'll be plenty with our meat, probably, hopefully. I'll just do that. I might wait until next winter to actually put down the hydroponics. Because, yeah, we're good on food. Again, it's mostly meat, so if we want to find meals. These guys are still here. I don't think they're going to be here much longer. Part 1.6 days. In fact, we could potentially start butchering these bodies now and not care about their mood. Sky, could you come and talk to Purple, please? And I did correctly set this to rice, yes? Ooh. Hopefully I'll remember to check. Pigs, no. Trading stuff here, no. Neutramine, we still have tons of. They don't sell components. We don't need the herbal medicine. I'm going to keep the ambrosia. I'm going to keep the psychite tea. Keep the medicine. Let's buy the bioferrite. We have a lot of plasteel. It wouldn't be a bad idea to necessarily buy more, though. Horse barrel, hermitage seed. Could buy this book. No, I don't need more brain stuff. Psychic Insanity Lance is interesting. If I didn't buy the plasteel, I could go Psychic Insanity Lance. Okay, and I've really come to appreciate those. Let's do a quick haul, mostly of the lance itself, please. I don't like how many critters are inside my base. Maybe eating my crops. It's probably fine. Tapping away at the mountainside here. That there. And yeah, there'll be a big smooth, but we're still doing some smoothing, so we don't have to rush it. This is all done, which is nice. We still haven't done a ritual. It's part of our whole vibe. You know what? While the people are here, void provocation, baby. Oh, how do I get an invoker? Do I need a hat? Is it a roll? Is it a clothing thing? I don't remember. I'm going to have to do a search in between episodes, I think. Psychophagy? Oh, yes. Deadens. Chronophagy. Trade caravan is leaving. All right, that's fine. A cold snap? Of course. Did this happen last year, too? Winter ends? Cold snap. Actually, we had the winter ends toxic fallout into cold snap. So we went and planted all that, and it's all going to die. So that's great. I should probably, I don't know, I'll leave the sowing on and just trust to do the same thing. Maybe we will end up doing the hydroponics a little sooner than expected. All right. Okay, we've mined out all the steel. Let's go ahead and designate this the full smooth surface, including the walls. Do I care about this back area? Maybe not. We'll do that. We'll build a granite wall. I know there's the psychic drone, or psychic whatever the heck. We'll get to it in a second. And then we'll just put a little door in here. A mad deer. I think the traders, the merchants have left, huh? Okay, well, we are hopefully fine. Let me tell everyone to go inside the walled area right away. And get my main peeps in position. They're going to be able to handle the deer just fine. Yeah, I don't think anyone was outside. Oh. Are we in? Oh, okay. I was like, why are we in combat already? But it's just this. All right, you decide to smash that fence. All right. Join author. Oh, Etios wants to join us. Hold on. Oh, it's one of the kids. Can I say no to you safely? I'm gonna reject you. Yeah. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And some of them... Actually, this won't be a Scaria one, this Mad Pulse. This is all going to be just meat. All right. Meat that comes to us. It's great. Mex, could you just stay indoors for a second? Let me just check my indoors designation these days. Right. Let me remove this from indoors. And add this. Add that. We'll do a strict and accurate indoors on this case. More or less. And people can wander outside of the allowed areas to get to an allowed area. Okay. Any other aggros? There's this one here still. I don't even care about rebuilding those. Although, it is nice because it still slows down people. All right. Release. Do that. Check the finish off here. I think there's just the one. A little hypothermia. I think when we get to, like, when we go back to, well, certainly when we get the power armor, then I think the temperature control is going to be fine. I'm betting if we, like, dusters are probably better than the plate armor. So once we get flak armor going on, then we'll go ahead and have that happen. That's not a lot of Devil Strand. I might do another geothermal Devil Strand. I'm still happy to have one cloth thing because some things need cloth to be built. Oh, Petra needs Death Rest. Well, they just finished 11, so we'll do that. All right, that's good. All right, this I think is a fine place for us to put in a cut. And then I was going to look up, because I've done the Dark Rituals before, and I don't remember how to get an Invoker. So I'll look into that. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.